Hello there, this is Ayon Roy from Grapture, and in this video we are going to learn how to select things with channel. As we already into Photoshop, let's get started. So in this image we have to select the tree. How? By using obviously channel. Come to channel and you can see there are RGB, red, green and blue. So this is red, but why this is in black and white? You might ask this. So the concept behind these black and white is in the black area there are least amount of red, and in the bright area there is the most red in there. Clear? So let's get into green. The brighter the area, the more the color it have. So as we in the green channel, so the brighter the area, the more green it has. Now come to blue channel. You can see the greeny area, the ground and the tree is totally dark, and close to dark it means there is no blue or less blue than the bright area. Why this is bright area? Because it's sky is blue, right? How we can select the tree using channel? First, go through all the channels and find the channel which is most contrasted. Like in this case, blue channel is the most contrasted. If we go to red, see, this is very hard to differentiate the tree and the sky, same as green. But for the blue, this is very easy. You can see the white area of the sky and the blue area and the dark area of the tree clearly, right? So we're going to work with the blue channel. Before doing anything, make sure you have copied the blue channel by clicking it and dragging it to the plus area. Now to make the things totally darker and the sky totally whiter, we have to do something, right? Otherwise, that will not work. We have to darken the tree and whiten the sky to differentiate perfectly. So to do that, press Ctrl plus M to get the curve properties, and here you can see a graph and a histogram. So the right at bottom corner is for shadows, or you can say dark spots, and the top most right corner is for whites. So we have to darken the things which is darker, and we have to brighten the things which is brighter. So if I drag this corner towards right, I am making the darker area more darker, and if I take the white slider towards left, I will make the white area more whiter or brighter. Zoom in, see these branches, don't do extra. If we go so far, the branches will be like destroyed, so we will not go far. Just keep it here, little far, zoom out. By the way, you can feed the image into the canvas by simply pressing Ctrl plus 0. It seems fine. The darker area is now totally darkened and the brighter area is now totally brightened. So hit OK. After doing that, you can see there are some errors. To fix that, simply press B to select brush tool, change the layer mode from normal to overlay, white as foreground color, and just paint this area, and change the brush mode from overlay to normal to fix the bottom area. Now this is totally fine and perfect to continue. Before selecting it, you have to understand a concept. Which concept? The concept of layer mask. The white area will be shown and the dark area will not be shown, or you can say the bright area will be selected and the dark area will not be selected. In this case, we have just the opposite case. We have to press simply Ctrl plus I. Now you can say the area, the sky area which we don't want to select is in black, and the bright area, the tree which we want to select, is in white. Now to select the area, press and hold Ctrl and click on this layer mask. Now get back to layer panel, select the background layer and just mask it. Now you might ask why we do that, why we should do that, why we need to do that. Here is an example for you. Let's go to Finder and take this sky and put it on the canvas. Press and hold Alt and drag it and take it up a little bit. By the way, I am holding Alt to make the image bigger and smaller from the center. You can see the anchor point is in center. If I don't press and hold Alt, the image will be bigger and smaller in the direction you have stretched the image. To get the image smaller and bigger from the center. You have to just press and hold Alt and just do the same thing. The image will be bigger and smaller from the center. So make it a little bigger. When you're done, simply hit on this arrow button. Now the sky is above the tree layer so that the tree is not showing up. To fix it, we have to just bring the sky layer below the tree layer. Fixed. Now the tree is showing up and the sky is behind the tree. Now there is a major fault. The fault is the color is not matching. How we can match the color? Well, that's a very cool trick. Just copy the sky layer by pressing Ctrl plus J. Now it is copied. Bring the copied layer above the tree layer. Press and hold Alt and drag the mask layer on the sky layer. Don't worry, that will be fixed. Now select the layer. Go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Select the radius amount till the point where the transparency is getting started. So if I select the maximum amount, see, this is getting transparent. We don't need that. Decrease the amount. This is fine. Then hit OK. Now ready for the magic. Just change the blend mode from normal to multiply. See, the color is changing so much. So this is the before and this is the after. If you're not satisfied yet, do you know why? The tree is lit up from the left side. The light is coming from the left side and dropping on the left side of the tree. But if we look into the sky image, the light is coming from right side. So that's not matching. We have to do this only thing. Press Ctrl plus T, right click on it and flip it horizontal. Now it's fixed. So do the same thing with this layer. So let's see the before and after. So this is the before and this is the after. This is not all for this video. There is another example for you. Let's get into that example. So this is the second example. This is the subject. I want to select the rods, thin wires, you can say. I have to select this. You might think this is easy. We can use channel now. We have learned it. So why not? This is similar, but there is a catch. There is two brightness value in a same subject. See, this part is darker and the rods is brighter. Let me show you. If we try the same technique we have used before, let me show you what happens. So let's first identify the most contrasted channel. The red is like less contrasted, green is okay. The blue is the most contrasted channel. Let's copy it as we have done before. Let's press Ctrl plus M to get the curve property. Exactly the same process. And just bring the black towards right and bring the white towards left and hit OK. See properly. These rods are in white, but this wires is in black. But we already know that the black areas will not show up and the bright area will show up. So how it will happen? In this case, we have to use two steps. We will select the brighter area in first and we will select the darker area in second. So let's find the channel which is more contrasted in the darker area. You can select anything first. You can select bright area first. You can select dark area first. All up to you. So first select darker area. Let's go through the all channels. Red, green, blue. So I think red is the most contrasted. See, this area is also in red. Let's just copy the red channel, click it and drag it on the plus button. Now press Ctrl plus M to get the curve properties. Now take the black slider towards extreme right and take the white slider extreme left. That seems fine to me. Hit on OK. Now the rods are selected, but the wires, the thin rods, are not selected yet. So we have to now go through the second step. Enable the RGB. It will enable the all channels. Disable it. Disable it. We don't need it at this time. Now again go through the all channels. I think blue is the most contrasted. This area, this darker area is totally separated from the sky. So drag it and drop it on the plus icon and just press Ctrl plus M. Zoom out. Take the black slider towards right and take the white slider towards left. That is perfectly fine to me. Hit OK. We have already gone through the concept of layer mask. You can easily see the subject which we want to select is right now in black. How we can fix it? Simple. By pressing Ctrl plus I. Pressing Ctrl plus I will make the layer invert. Press Ctrl plus 0 to fit the image into the canvas, and we're all ready to select the subject now. Press and hold Ctrl and click on this layer icon. Now this layer is selected. To select the both layer at same time, press and hold Ctrl and Shift, and then click on this layer icon. So we have selected both the layer. Then get back to layer panel, select the layer, simply click on this mask button. Now there is some errors. Press and hold Alt and click on this layer mask. It will take you to the properties. Press B to select brush tool. We want to remove the area, remove this area from the selection. So we will select black as foreground color because black hides and white shows. Now if we directly paint on this, it will destroy the selection. So to do it perfectly, we have to change the brush mode from normal to overlay. Well, overlay allows us to make the brighter area brighter and make the darker area more darker. Black as foreground color, brush mode overlay, just paint on these areas. Press and hold Alt and click on this layer mask. Now put a new sky. Go back to Finder, take this sky and put it here. Put it here. Make it bigger. Press and hold Alt to make the image bigger and smaller from the center. Click on this arrow button and take the sky below the subject layer. So now we have to match the sky. Same process, make a copy of the subject layer by pressing Ctrl plus J. Take the copied layer above the subject layer and make the same mask for the sky layer. Just press and hold Alt, click and drag the mask and drop it on the sky copied layer. Now change the blend mode of this layer from normal to color and then go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Hit OK. Decrease the opacity to around 40%. Hit enter and the color is also being matched. Isn't that fantastic? And the next video will be on how to select something with color range. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.